good? People was good. Was good. We got in the buildings. Get them likes up. Okay, we got True and Real. We got Milton, Nick T. What up? What up, guys? Let's go. Let's go. Sean family was good. What up? LA Sports Live was good, bro. Hold up, you said the video. It was the guy kept talking low. The mic was loud. The guy was talking low. You said y'all couldn't hear. I have to go back and listen to it. I have to go back and listen to it. I'll go back and listen to it. But I'll deal with that later. Because everybody said the sound was good. It was the dude talking low. We kept telling him that's on him. The speaking to the mic. Because we couldn't turn it too loud. We turned it like too loud, I'm gonna start whistling. So I'm gonna go back and listen to it. There's nothing I can do now. But yeah, let's get the likes up. He said Luka got some Kobe in him. See, this the thing is, right? I'm gonna talk about AD first. And the Mavericks right now is kicking themselves. The Mavericks is kicking themselves. More and more, they're kicking themselves. They're kicking themselves for two reasons. One reason they're kicking themselves is they feel they could have got Austin Reeves in that deal. And I hate when people sit there and say Lakers wasn't doing that. Like, y'all gotta be stupid. Because I saw on Twitter when Brian Windhorst was like, I said this from the gate. And see, this is why I always come out looking like a genius. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't deal with emotions. Like, you got a lot of these guys been on YouTube deal with emotions. A guy have a good game, he's great. So when he have a bad game, he's a bum. Come on now, that's some clown shit right there. That's some clown shit right there. I call it how it is. I don't go off emotions. A good game, bad game, good week, bad week. I don't do that. But soon when the deal was out, I was sitting there with all these people. Oh, you people sleeping on Anthony Davis. You sleeping on Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a good player. and this, that, and the third, he gonna fit good. Him, Gab. I said, I'm not. See, that's the problem. When you do a deal, when you make a trade, you can't look at it as, oh, his fit. No, you go by the trade. You got to look at it as a trade first. That's why I said these general managers and these owners and stuff is not skilled. You got a bunch of people, a bunch of NBA players is not that good as people think they is, and you got a bunch of management, upper management is not that good as you think you is. But then when you see a guy like me on YouTube talking, and people be like, "What he know?" But what I know a lot. I know a lot, and that I'm this gifted. Some people this gifted at certain things. You could just see somebody be like, "Damn, this is calling card." This because somebody is not at a high level doesn't mean anything. When you do a trade, don't worry. See what happened with Dallas? They worried about fit. Oh, defensively. Oh, Anthony Davis, him, Gafford. You could put him and Gafford together. The Lakers won already like that. You got Kyrie Irving. Oh, and then you got Lively. That's gonna be a tremendous big man thing. They read too much into that. And I said, okay, if you're gonna make a deal like with a guy like Luka, you got to empty that team clip, especially if you're gonna trade him in your conference. And I tell people all the time, when people are like, oh, you don't never trade into your conference. You can trade in your conference, but certain players. I tell people that. People are like, oh, you can't, when you make a trade, like you can, like people overvalue that. Oh, you can't trade this player, you got to trade him. No, every player is not the same. And a lot of these players, I've been telling you guys this for eons. A lot of these players is not that good. Y'all look at numbers, this, that, third. You got to look at the impact on how they could be good and stuff like that. But when you lose them, you can replace them. It's been proven. Like a lot of times, I could go name 1 million trades. A team traded. They said, okay, we start and rebuild, and it's really no difference. It was not no dramatic change. But certain players you just don't trade in your conference. If you're gonna trade in your conference, see, this is why I said, if people like, oh, people sleeping on Anthony Davis, I think it was a fair deal. Oh, you get Anthony Davis, and people try to downgrade Luka and his thing. Oh, he don't play no defense. Oh, he don't be in shape. Like those two things, like you could correct that quicker than a lot of stuff. Some stuff you could correct some of those things. Defense wise, you can correct as far as a player giving a better effort. He may never become a good defender, but he could be a little better than what he is. And far as in shape, people can get in shape. So those things wouldn't bother me as much as those things wouldn't bother me as much as it wouldn't bother me as much as staying close. Hold on, let me see. Go, man. You know what I'm saying? Those things wouldn't bother me as much. You know what I'm saying? You don't, when you look at stuff. I'll put this key back in here. Oh, hold on. It wouldn't let's get the likes up, y'all. We got 9 likes. Come on, quit with the jokes. Those things, if I'm going to trade a player, that's not going to that's something to get corrected. A player get low when you could not play defense and not give an effort. Especially when you're young, I'm definitely ain't worrying about that. Because the first thing I'm like, he's young, he don't know better. Once you get older, you get mature, and automatically you're gonna say, you know what? In order for us to win, you get tired of losing. I'm gonna have to give a better effort. You may never be a great defender, but you may get a better effort. Or I need to be in better shape. Those things with age alone, especially we dealing with a young player, and he get tired of a situation, you're gonna get better. So those two reasons there, that's like minute to me. But the Mavericks, like I said, they overlooked it, and people sitting there saying, Kareem, yeah, but Luka is this and that. Anthony Davis, man, Anthony Davis is this. Anthony Davis, oh, he blocked his defense, and he get you 20. And they looking at his numbers, yeah. Luka averaged 30 and whatever he averaged. Anthony Davis averaging 25, 12. So you can't, I tell people, that's why you got to watch the game and look at the impact and who the players is. You cannot just go by just saying, oh, and they threw it, because I remember they threw up Anthony Davis and Brian Windhorst, so none of them was talking like this. They always saying the trade not bad in the short term, the trade can work. No, it ain't no short term. I said this from day one. It was no short term. He said they saying you was wrong about Reeves and Zion Williams. What did I say about Zion Williams? Now, yeah, I definitely was. Reeves definitely playing much better than what I expected. I definitely could say I was wrong about him in some sense, because there's still some things that I see that, and I just don't, and that's just what it is. But yeah, I could sit there and say, yeah, I was wrong. I'm not saying I'm gonna be right every time, but at the time, when I remember his rookie year, he scored a layup. People, oh my God, he this, he that, like, and they were just doing too much oversource, and I definitely wasn't wrong when it comes to that. Now, if you say the long term, look, well, it's still not long term, because one thing, I've been around the NBA a long time. I've been around the league a long time. One thing I know, and this happens a lot, you have guys who have real good seasons, and then they fall off. So we can say what we want, oh, this, that, and the third, but a guy had to do it on a consistent basis, more on more than just 1 year. Because I could go back to Tyreke Evans, that year he had, and we could go on a lot of players. They have a one breakout year, and then they come back down to earth. So as far as that, yeah, I've been around a lot of NBA. See, a guy like me, you're not going to fool me. I don't get fooled. You see what I'm saying? I'm not the guy have one breakout year and I throw a whole bunch of money. That's not happening with me. That's not happening. If I'm an owner, I'm not just gonna throw. No, bro. I got to see, especially if I see things. And like I said, I still see when defense is on them, and I see still people play them. I'm like, I don't get how they these guys. That's one thing LeBron said. LeBron said he mainly getting over through his IQ. And I'm about to cut this thing off. If I don't get no more likes, because this shit getting act. That's why I don't come on YouTube no more. I really don't, and I don't really care, because it's like it's wasting my time. Like nobody don't send no money. I don't ask for likes. I don't ask for money like that. I just put it up there, pin the shit. I ask for likes. Got 1,000,001 moderators. I'm getting really aggravated. Like I got too many moderators. It's on the little, like, at least let some things balance their way out. Okay, if I'm not going to, if people not gonna hit the like button, all right, but I be getting hella super chats, hella cash apps. I get, all right, cool. Or I get hella views. All right, but I got too many moderators and things like that, and I be on YouTube and stuff, and I'm looking at the thing and people there, and then I could look at the likes and be like, there's no way in the world. If every moderator hit the like button, I wouldn't be where I at. So basically, like, people People don't even do their part as moderators when guys come up here and say little clown shit. Moderators sit there and be falling asleep. There's too many people here. They fall asleep. And Nala said, yo, Kareem, you got way too many moderators. Either two things you should do. Moderators, everybody pay as a mod $10 a month or something like that, or something like it's like it's not even benefiting me in no way having all these moderators, because I can't even get no likes. Like I shouldn't even the like button. I percentage wise, I ain't see a person on YouTube yet. Percentage wise, far as subscribers per moderators, got more moderators than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see a YouTuber yet. When I watch people's channels and I look and I see every time I see my whole shit stay in blue. My comment section stay in blue. Stay in blue. Other people comment section, you see a whole bunch of comments. You may see 1 or 2 blues. That ain't staying blue. Like, come on. Like, I don't be on here pressing, send a cash app. This I don't be pressing. I don't be pressing on no cash apps and stuff like that. Then I shouldn't likes or something I should definitely have to ask for. Either the moderator should tell people, yo, man, they look at my likes and be like, yo, the joint is low, the likes is low, and this, that, and the third. Yo, y'all need to get the likes up. Tell the other, remind. I shouldn't have to say no. I should just come on, just go straight to the content. Bro, you're not gonna be able to get it. Sorry, let me drop my son off. Come on, hurry up. Damn, you thirsty, bro. I'm coming. So, yeah, 28 people, 13 likes. I'm about to end this video. I swear I'm here. I'm about to end this joint. There's no anywhere I should have 14 and this many likes. But this one, I'm not going to talk no more. I'm going to be with action. There'll be a lot of action. Like I said, it's what, and you don't, nobody give it to you like I give it to you. People, y'all want entertainment? I could give y'all some entertainment. If y'all want entertainment over actual content and some facts. I did a video yesterday breaking down that I got a source. People make videos, oh, Jokic got Mike Malone fired. Don't even know what they're talking about. Jokic did not get Mike Malone fired. And it had nothing to do with that. I broke down and gave the real reason and what was happening. It was internal, and ownership felt they told them, and the thing with ownership stood on with that situation, that they told these guys months ago and they still doing the same thing. When Westbrook supposed to have blew that game, this is what they saying, he blew the game. I don't go into if he did it, didn't blow it. When Westbrook supposed to have blew the game against when they played the other night, and Westbrook supposed to blow it, and Calvin Booth, it was a big thing in Denver organization. Calvin Booth was showing Westbrook up and was saying that he should have been paying Pickett and things like that. And the ownership had got tired of it right there. That was the last straw right there. And then when they lost, it's like, oh no. You know what I mean? When they lost to the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? But that right there did it because they told him stop it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes and even though I get it, I feel that Mike Malone shouldn't have got fired. I feel he shouldn't have got fired. This down the third, but at the same time, when your boss tell you something and be like, yo, I'm not going to, and they telling you, and you still do it, because now it's like, oh, y'all think I'm a joke, and they say he said this, that yo, y'all acting childish. They say they was mad. The father even stepped in, saying Stan Kroenke even stepped in, saying that yo, it's trickle effect, the effect it has on the players. And that's just what it is. Y'all getting some real good content from me. Fuck that I'm in the car and I don't have the beautiful black background, the lighting and stuff like that. I'm giving y'all some real shit. When I got the call and I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, I always gonna get like some information with my people's gonna go extra hard to find out stuff that when people working in the NBA, because my son, that a Denver fan. Denver Sixers and we all talk, my son know them, you know what I mean? And he liked the fact that like, wow, he likes Denver. And he been liking Denver. So he done got Avery some Denver Nuggets gear, towels and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even speak on a lot of stuff like that. That's not me. I don't got to go, I got somebody in the NBA. But he got a lot of Denver Nuggets stuff. Pins for that and all that. The bath towels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit. But, and he's like, wow, this before they even won a championship. Like, you don't see that kids like Denver. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, Sixers fan, you know what I'm saying? But, and that's what happened. So I kind of was mad, but then that's like right now as a father. You tell your kids, yo, I'm telling you, stop. And if they keep doing it, you feel they're not respecting what you're saying. So that's what, and see the thing about it, I don't know if they're going to come out personally and say exactly that, because these guys, when they talk, everything got to be, you know, sophisticated and have to be, oh, we can't say this or say that. But that was the thing. They kept going tick for tack, Mike Malone and them tick for tack. When the young guys coming in there and they don't do their part, Mike Malone sitting there was like, yo, man, this is ridiculous. We need the veterans to do this. And then he was pounding on some of the players. I still feel the owner shouldn't even put itself in that position to even say anything but this year. But they got fed up, and they said that was the last straw with Calvin Booth did the Westbrook and with the Westbrook situation, and Mike Malone's playing Westbrook too much, and he felt Westbrook shouldn't be played that much. And I'm hearing even the players, it trickled down to the players where the players knew whose side was who. It divided the locker room. They said it got to the point the players, it was siding where it was like a pick a side type of thing. Oh man, I'm gonna wait. This guy can talk. I'm gonna sit here and wait. This ain't talking my ear. I'm never gonna get to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. They said this shit been going for months, for like damn near the whole season. And they kept telling them stop. When you keep telling somebody stop, now everybody, you know what? Y'all both out of here. And that's what happened. You could see it ain't no, Jokic got Mike Malone fired. Why he ain't speak up for Mike? When it get like that, he's stuck in the middle where he probably feel like, damn, I don't like how Mike Malone treating these guys here. Then he may feel like, but Mike Malone, my guy. Sometimes some stuff you just have to step to the side and be like, you know what? It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff where you could sit there to say, yo, it's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They just made the decision. And they made the decision because he knew what's going on. Like, what's the name? What's the name not even in that organization? Carmelo Anthony. But I'm pretty sure he still have ties. And Kenya Martin said the same thing. It was already rumblings already about Mike Malone and things like that. This thing's already been said. It was already rumblings with Mike Malone. So sometimes, you know, and mind you, Michael Porter and them is his homeboys. He, you know, Jokic's probably in a tough spot. He in a tough spot. Like, I don't like how he treating them. Yeah, he likes me. He fucks with me. But it is toxic here. Some stuff you just got to stand down, man. Everything ain't always, oh, why he ain't fight for his coach? Why he ain't do this? Some stuff you got to stand down. Some stuff you just have to, you know what? You know, I'm just going to stand down. You know what I mean? Because it is toxic. If you know something toxic, regardless you like somebody or not, you just have to be like, you know, I got to fall back. Because it's not getting no better. I'm trying to win. Yeah, no, folks, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know, that's why one thing, I'm never going to just jump and accuse somebody of something. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. That's exactly what happened. Some stuff you just got to, you know what I'm saying? They say talk to them. They say talk crazy. I even heard Chris Broussard said that. And he said, yo, he's violent, like he talks crazy. Like, not, I still feel they shouldn't have did it. Definitely this year. They definitely shouldn't have done it. And I stand with Mike Malone. But as a player, if you just look at it, think about this, right? And that's why Shaq said these players in today's NBA is soft. I just want y'all to think about this, right? Y'all watch all these former players who got podcasts. One thing you notice with these players, they always side with the players. That's one thing I don't like when I watch these podcasts. Kendrick Perkins, the one former NBA player that, and Barkley too. Shaq too. But you know, but it's like a very select few that don't go, especially all these new guys, they side with players. If you sit there and look, when it comes to players and anything, they not really going against the players. They be like, and when they do go against him, they tippy-toeing and coddling the situation. They not really speaking on it like they could speak on it. They don't. They don't speak on it like they could speak on it. They tip around stuff. They don't they don't tip them. They, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So he may feel like, I'm not going against my players. Like, you know what I mean? These guys don't rock with him. There's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? But I know he didn't have him fired. He definitely ain't get him fired, and he definitely ain't have no say. He said AD looked broken. He shouldn't have been out there. See, that's why I don't want to hear no excuse. I don't want to hear no excuse. You playing your former team your first time, you supposed to made a statement. I don't fuck with AD. I don't fuck with AD. Oh, so back then, damn, I just got sidetracked. My bad. So back to what I was saying about, cause I know people like, damn, they really want to hear it. When I was saying about a trade, when you do a trade, you got to do the trade. Do not worry about no fit, oh, this, that, and the third. When you trading a player, the main thing you got to worry about is getting, oh shit. Getting the best value in that trade. That's it. If you trading the best player in that trade, get the best value in the trade. That's it. You have to deal with value. Now, had they did with value, you would automatic got Reeves in that deal. Now you see Brian Windhorst say, "Oh, they should have got Austin Reeves in that deal." He said now, when it first happened, he's like, "Oh, you know, AD is an all-pro. He's this, he that." Start bringing out AD accolades. And then, like, you know, Christie is a serviceable guy. He been playing good the last such and such amount of game with the Lakers since he been in the starting lineup and all this blah, 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 blah stuff, right? And a first-round pick with a guy like Luka on the teams. And then you have to factor in this. The Lakers got Luka, and then it's the Lakers. So two things you have to factor in. This is the most storied franchise, and they land a franchise player. They already got, I ain't count LeBron James because LeBron James not gonna be there in 29. I'm thinking in 29 when they getting their first round pick. So this how they supposed to think. They got Luka, one of the top 3 players in the NBA, and a big historical franchise that everybody want to go to. They got a old player in LeBron James who contract going to be out, and when LeBron leaves, they're going to replace him with another All-Star level player. So now you look at it, you're like, hold up, the Lakers are set up. You look at their contracts. See, when you make a trade, you have to look at everything. You go, okay, they got a all-time great player in LeBron James that makes $50 million. LeBron is any year he can retire, and the Lakers, and if and looking at their book situation, they don't really got nothing crazy on their books, so they can easily get another free agent that will want to play with Luka. So you look at now that first round pick gonna be nothing. So now you go back to you getting a broken Anthony Davis, and you're supposed to know this. See, this is why that friendship and that biasness is not good, and this is why I think I am one of the top guys as far as knowledge wise. Forget all of the antics and the yelling and the antics and stuff. I don't do all that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to pure information, when it comes to this basketball thing, I give it to you the right way, and I give it to you the right way. So when you trade a guy like Luka, top, he already better than Anthony Davis. So that means you already give him the best player in the NBA. Now you're getting a guy that LeBron James after the championship tried to. I give LeBron credit. He did try to give. Everybody said, okay, it's Anthony Davis' team now. He didn't want it. So the guy didn't want it in his 20s, his late 20s, after coming off a championship where you should really be smelling yourself. You just won a championship. So you should really be smelling yourself. Like, what? Shit, I'm a champion? You should be feeling yourself in every which way. That didn't happen. So what that tell you this is not the guy. So I'm going to trade my franchise player who's 6 years younger, who's already better than him, already been better than him, and already got the accolade, got everything there is. The top 3 player in the league already. That can easily move up to a top #1 player in the league. Can easily move up to top #1 player in the league. So I got that. And I'm trading guys 6 years younger. And the guys is box office as far as bringing people through the gates. You can't tell me I'm worried about a guy, another guard who's maybe Max Christie probably was the Lakers' 5th best player, and I don't get in the chain of command. It doesn't matter if Austin Reeves fit or not, which Austin Reeves would do fit Dallas. Or worrying about defense. See, that shit, no. And then that's why I said they played themselves in every which way, because they played themselves in every which way. Austin Reeves is clearly a better player than Max Christie. Max Christie only played better defense. That's it. But Austin Reeves is a better player. You get all the better players on your team. Don't worry too much about fit. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's somebody who trying to think too much. Oh, we went to the finals. Oh, we went to the finals, and defense win championships. Yeah, but you have to think like this also, right? You do have to think like this also. You had a guy in Kyrie Irving that missed a lot of games. Just forget that. I'm not even talking about him being out for the season now, but he misses games. It's nothing wrong. Just think about this where they messed up at. You have to think like this. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, Luka didn't play defense, right? But that's where you got Marshalls and them other guys there for. It's their job to step up and it's their job to step up and they could be defenders. What you supposed to do, okay, what we missed in Luka, okay, playmaking. But Austin Reeves can playmake. So that's why Austin Reeves, they looked at it like this. Okay, we get defensive player Anthony Davis, but look what you lose when you lose in Luka. You lose scoring, playmaking, outside shooting, and all that, right? I don't want nobody to get this nowhere near what I'm saying. Don't confuse nothing what I'm saying. Austin Reeves he's not on Luka level doing it, but he play makes and he can score some and he outside shooting. So you getting that, you lose, so at least you are that, okay, now I'm getting that, and the guy's a much better offensive player. You could have got both. And then people like, oh, the Lakers, I hate when people talk stupid. The Lakers wasn't doing no Anthony Davis. No more Lakers wasn't on Anthony Davis. The Lakers, let me tell you something. Like I said, I've been around the NBA for a long time. I'm a long time veteran of the NBA, and I know the ins and outs. I just don't watch just the little thing. I watch everything, right? The Lakers, if you know the Lakers, if you're a diehard Laker fan, one thing you must know about the Lakers, what is the Lakers always looking for? I'm going to give y'all some trivia. I'm going to see who's going to guess it. What's one thing the Lakers always looking for? Thank you. Thank you. Amiris right away, a superstar. So you mean to tell me, let's just everybody put their fucking common sense on. This irks me. And it gets me mad because when I had to sit there and tell somebody, get the fucking likes up, get the fucking likes up. You don't have this type of dialogue on YouTube. If I wasn't me and I had a person like me on YouTube, I would be like, I love the fucking shit out this nigga Kareem. I love the fucking shit out this nigga Kareem. Kareem is a fucking bullseye. I hit the bullseye all the time. And I didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I said this from day one after the trade. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, I always say, I can say what I want, but I always, if somebody's doing it, I give them the credit. Yeah, I just said a lot of things with Austin Reeves, and a lot of stuff was wrong. I never just said anything, but like I said, I always said he can play. I never said he got bum. Like I might say some crazy shit because you know you guys sometimes can get under my skin, but I said from day one, there's no in the world they ain't supposed to get Austin Reeves. All Brian Windhorst and oh, I think it was a good deal. I'm seeing people with the Lakers. Oh, Rob wasn't doing that. Like I'm glad Amiris said that. The Lakers always looking for a star. So I want all you guys. Now, this is another thing. This is the voting system. I'm going to lay it out there for y'all, and I'm just going to let y'all put it out there. Now, you think you got LeBron James, who's going to be 41 years old, right? And LeBron James is year by year, he basically semi-retired because there's no long-term commitment. And then he's getting older. His game is not I don't even say, y'all know what it is when it comes to LeBron James. He's old. He got an old player. You got a guy that everybody wanted him to take off the team, and LeBron was supposed to step back. He didn't take it. The numbers, everybody know everybody could put up numbers in the NBA. We all know these numbers is inflated. You can look at a guy, you say, okay, and a real NBA, because this shit is ridiculous. This NBA is just ridiculous. The scoring and the way the lack of it's ridiculous. But if you put people in real NBA settings and you go, okay, he averaged 20 right here in the NBA. Okay, you throw him back. We ain't saying no motherfucking no 80s. You throw him back 2017, 2016. Who is this guy? Oh, he more like a 13-point scorer. This guy here averaging 30. You put him that. Oh, nah, he's more of a guy, 23, 24-point scorer. That's just what it is. But, so don't look at, oh, Anthony Davis still putting up 25 and 12. Like that's the rest of the numbers. Go what you seeing. And his impact and how he's doing it. Leadership, everything what you want if you pay somebody $50 million. Right? See, ain't y'all money, so it's easy to look past some things. So now you go, okay, cool. You mean to tell me, Anthony, you mean to tell me, Rob Pelinka got a fucking superstar, the third best player on his lap. He got an old player right now, is 1'1" and 1 foot out at the NBA, right? A superstar player, a cash cow on LeBron James, that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He got right now on his lap. He got talking to Jeannie. He's on him and Jeannie know. Talking to Jeannie, a 25-year-old superstar, a white guy that makes it either is heightened it. A superstar that got charisma. That's he's different from Jokic. He's that guy that he's the face of the league. Luka. You got this guy, 25 years old, got every accolade you could think of. Done made so many all first teams, top 3 player in the NBA, rookie of the year, got every fucking thing there is. 25 years old, at your disposal. Right there, you know, Ginny know, and whoever else, let's just say him and Ginny know what's going down and what's transpiring. You got this guy you looking at like sitting right here on your lap. And Dollar say, okay, I want Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and a first round pick. Or if they say Austin Reeves and Max Christie. Let's say, nah, I want Austin Reeves, Max Christie, a first round pick. Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, Max Christie, a first round. Max Christie is not like, come on, let's not. He played solid. Okay, he is what he is. Max Christie, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, and a first round pick. You see, Mark Cuban said, you're gonna get 1 first round pick, and I will give you because now they probably wouldn't need Quentin Grimes. You see what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't need him. So now let's say I give you Luka, Quentin Grimes, and Luka, because they had like, you know, like a little log now, like, you know what I'm saying? They got Reeves and bringing 2 backcourt players. No. Quentin Grimes, Luka, and Maxi Kleber. You think if they'd have said, I'll give you Quentin Grimes, Luka, Maxi Kleber, and all I want is Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, Max Christie, and a first round pick. I want to ask you guys in the chat section, do you think the Lakers would have said no? That's why Lakers ain't trade. And then if you listen, Lakers clearly said they would trade Reeves, but it got to be for certain players. And I remember they said they didn't want to do it for DeJounte Murray, but they would have did it for Trae Young. They would have traded Reeves for Trae Young. I understand Anthony Davis wouldn't have been in that there, but they value Reeves, yes, but they not stupid. I'm gonna give y'all guys time to vote. Would they have done that? Let me go back to read some of you guys' comments. He said, I don't know if it's AD, Max, and Reeves. I think AD gone, period, because Lakers. I don't understand what you're saying. If you think the Lakers wouldn't have done that, you crazy. You think the Lakers, because outside of this, a top 3 player? And you getting them now? Now you don't have to be like, I don't have to worry about it. Now you know you already got him in place. Like, come on, y'all got to think. That's why I try to be here for you guys, man. Don't let these. I try to be here for you guys. Don't let these guys on TV just say little stupid shit. If you're a Laker fan and you know one thing the Lakers want is superstar player, you think they're gonna let a player who they already like, they know AD what he is already. They ain't stupid. Y'all not stupid. We all know AD is who he is. Lazy. You know what I'm saying? You know the temperature of Luka and things like that, and you ain't show up. You ain't show up. I respect him more if he was 5 for 30. If AD was 5 for 30, I could respect him more. You take 13 shots, you told me I don't give a fuck that this is not that big of a deal. Luka came in, a guy that's legendary, come in town. They traded me for him, a mano a mano, even though we ain't guarding each other, but still, whatever. You can't tell me. You take 13 shots? You have 40 and 15, 40 and 18. People respect. Now you get bad enough. You just destroyed the Mavs fan base. You killed Mavs fan base. You killed Mavs fan base. You destroyed their fan base. Because their fan base already torn apart. These people looking for something. You're supposed to at least give them a 40, 18. At least be like, all right. Even if I lost. You's a punk. Anthony Davis a punk. The Lakers knew that. The Lakers knew that. So you think the Lakers don't know what I know and what some of you guys know? You think they're going to let Austin Reeves stop a deal to get a person like Luka? Y'all crazy. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this. You think they're going to stop, let Austin Reeves stop? Oh shit, y'all, this might be ISIS. Look. You gotta pull this Mexican guy and show me the picture. Look. He showed me a picture, said, that's you? Look. That might be ISIS. Like they pull random people over because that guy ain't do nothing. One thing I can say to little Mexican guys like that, they don't bother nobody. And he's shitting bricks. And he talking to him, he showed him a picture. You see him had his phone and showed him a picture. But that's saying these guys just because they're on TV, that don't mean they know nothing, man. Now I went here saying, oh, this shit got Austin Reeves. I said that from day one. And then you got stupid people. Lakers wouldn't have did that. Yes, the Lakers would have did it. If you're a Laker fan, you know for a fact the Lakers would have did that. The Lakers not saying no on no superstar, especially a superstar like that. A fucking dude that smiles and got that Magic Johnson shit in him. Luka got that charisma. He got that everything you want in a star player. They don't say no, nah. They're already out on Anthony Davis. That's why I don't like getting sandwiches, because when you get a sandwich and you got to put your all into it. You half-ass getting some shit like this, man. That's why I hate sometimes driving away after I get a sandwich. But some people just do what they want. Don't do mine like that, man. Give me some bullshit. This shit look horrible. Bullshit sandwich. Waste my motherfucking time and money. I can eat something else. And I got some up. Some bullshit. Like, damn, like, that's why I got some movies up, because you figure they're going to be like, oh, no, he liked the way I like. Oh, I like the way you do sandwiches. I like the way you do it. God's nuts. See, because you dealt with somebody. See, this the thing is, Rob, Dayton Bottom knowing each other. So this is why sometimes knowing each other is good and bad. And this is why, what's the name, stupid? If Nico Harris know, because Rob told him that Jeannie approved the deal, because Jeannie knew, because she had to pay that 300-something million. So she approved the deal. If what's the name know the Lakers like he should have known them. You should have known, regardless of what, if Jeannie, knowing the Lakers' history, he should have known right there that the Lakers not gonna let no superstar, and they got an old superstar right now that bringing in tons of money. You gotta look at it like this. For one, the Lakers owners is the poorest owner. Not assets, they got a lot of assets with the Lakers. But for Jeannie, you add her shit up, they not like rich as in like some of these other owners who net worth is $15 billion and things like that, 12 and all that shit, right? So you know this, right? You know this. This is why I said Nico's so thirsty. You come to him with the deal, right? So Rob was. That's why I said people have to give Rob credit. You know why you gotta give Rob credit? Because he willing. He threw the dice. Because sometimes you can't piss somebody off and assault. But see, he know Nico. They had a relationship already, so they cool and they have a relationship. So he know Nico, so he was able to get around that. Because sometimes you could piss a team off, like, what? Like, don't assault me. Like, because you don't want nobody want to feel like you think they stupid. Nobody want to feel that way. Right now, if you run some G on me, you run some game, if you owe me some money, and you come with some good game, even though you owe me money, I could live with that a little more. But if you run some bullshit game on me and think you're gonna run some Mickey Mouse shit and and think I'm gonna go for it. Now I'm mad. So that's the same thing. It's like an insult. So that's the same thing with a deal. If you go right now, that's like right now. Let's say if let's say right now the Lakers call Denver right now and be like, yo, I trade you. Because when the salary's not matching, I'm not doing all that salary matching. We know that already. I'm just throwing a scenario out there. This is nothing but scenario. Because I have to get technical sometimes. Guys be like, oh, but the salaries don't match. I'm not doing that. I'm just giving y'all a scenario. Let's say the Lakers call Denver right now, or call OKC. Let's say Lakers call OKC right now. Lakers call OKC. Yo, hey OKC. Yo, I give you Shea and a first. I mean, I give you Austin Reeves in the first round pick for Shea. They gonna feel disrespected. Like you even coming with an offer like that. Austin Reeves in the first round pick for Shea. You call my phone with some dumb shit like that. You must really think I'm. That right there would be like, I ain't even fucking with you no more. When you come, you got to come with, you know what I'm saying? You can't just do shit like that. So Rob threw the dice that when Nico came to him, because they said they had different scenarios of the trade. So maybe he did ask for Austin, and Rob probably bluffed him like, nah, we can't do this, whatever the reason was. And he felt for it. He said, yeah, hanging up. Yeah, you feel assaulted. Like, bro, I respect it more if you come and throw every draft pick, every second round draft pick, another player. I respect the high Magic. That's why a lot of people didn't respect Dell Demps. And that's why I say he wasn't dealing in good faith. Magic threw everything under the table, and he sat there with Lakers. There's nothing else that they could have did. The Lakers gonna offer every draft pick and every player on their team, except for LeBron James. That other deal had KCP on all of them in the deal. One deal had KC. I screenshot and showed y'all. It was KCP, Josh Hart, Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo, and Zubac. That everything, and they could have got everything and they wanted in that deal. They still said no. Because remember, a lot of them guys made no money on the Lakers back then. A lot of their players made no money. And then they had a big salary they could have threw out there. All them guys that the Lakers had, all of them made $7 million and under. Nobody made over $7 million. So you had KCP drums 18. They offered all that, and they still said no. And the way Dell Demps like, yo, you gotta do better. There's no more Lakers can do. There's nothing else they can do. And you then going to sit there and say, I never was going to trade, I never was doing that deal. Like, but why you had him throwing names and calling you? Dell Demps will never get a job again. Dell Demps would never get, because number one, you hurt their franchise. Because now when the Lakers took the step back and like, nah, we're going to get a real GM in here, get Magic retired. Now we're going to get some real, because that thing make no sense. And they lost out on like 3 pieces. What they could have used right now. They lost out on Kuzma and lost out on Zubac. They don't even got a center right. Zubac has still been good for them right now. Right after they said no, Lakers, he traded Zubac for Mike Muscala. Magic ain't know what the fuck he was doing. So now you blew an opportunity. The Pelicans could have still. The Pelicans got nothing. All their assets that came from the Lakers deal is gone, except some of their picks turned out to be. One pick turned out to be Herb Jones, and the other pick turned out to be Trey Murphy. Outside of that, everything in that deal the Pelicans no longer have. Everything. From Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, everything they don't no longer has. You leaving? They no longer has. They still could at least be eating off Zubac and still probably could Kuzma could probably move them somewhere. See, the thing with that is, with the Maverick organization, you had an owner who's I can say I could call him cheap because he didn't. His main thing, had Luka had another year or 2 years on his contract, I don't think that deal would have went. They still there fucking with that Mexican guy. Had Luka had about 2 years left on his deal, they would have never made that trade. So the owner only looked at the money. And then you had Nico because he loved Anthony Davis so much or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So if you had anybody else in that organization with some sense, would have been like, nah. My son called me. I was asleep. He said, how y'all get? I thought he was joking. I went and said, I can't believe it. And that deal is going to crush them. Because Anthony Davis, come on, man. Now he goes like this. See, comments like this, right? The guy E-Dub said, you don't know everything, bro. You wrong all the way around. See, comments like that make me think you're a troll, and comments like that make me think the moderators should be doing their job, because now that's one thing. I respect the more if you say, bro, you don't know everything. Okay, cool. If you sit there and say, I don't agree with everything. Okay, cool. To sit there and say, bro, you don't know everything, I'm wrong all the way around. Like now that means basically saying everything I'm saying is wrong. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm giving clear details, facts and stuff. I'm not just talking on the emotions or saying opinion. If you're a diehard Laker fan, you know the Lakers, as far as like, for the sit there say I'm wrong all the way around the board, make me think you're a troll and you just want to argue. And part of me like, these guys, should I just wipe them out? And then part of me like, oh, you just stupid. Because you don't have to agree with me, which is cool. But to sit there, I don't think I'm wrong all the way around the board, like, that goes to show you slow as a motherfucker. How the fuck I'm wrong all the way around the board? And as far as I'm just going by the things I just was talking about. The Magic Johnson trade, we all know that was out there. Waddell Dempsey got fired behind that. So that's a fact what I'm saying on that. So to say I'm all the way around wrong all the way around the board is ridiculous, because Magic, we all know that happened. Magic offered everything under the sun and they didn't take the deal. Dell Dempsey didn't take the deal. He got fired behind that, and they got less of a deal after that. Now, as far as if we talking, because I'm just going about the stuff I'm talking about. As far as the Luka thing, a Laker joint, anybody at Laker fan know Lakers love superstars. They love superstars. They hold Miss Virginia. She tell you, man, I don't know about basketball, but she know about superstars. She know about that money. She don't know basketball, but she know them star players bring them money, and that's how the franchise always been operating from the existence. Big name players, they not stopping that. They clearly said if they were to trade Reeves for Trey Young, you think they're not gonna do it for Luka? For Donovan Mitchell, you think they? Come on, let this stop being stupid, and you come to that. So if that's the case, how I'm wrong? Yeah, nobody don't have to agree with me everything. But when somebody make a comment like that, that's when I think that you just come and just trying to stir the pot. When you say I'm wrong all the way, okay, if you sit there and say you wrong on something, you may be like, nah, you disagree. The Lakers wouldn't have traded Reeves. Okay, cool. You wrong all the way around, bro. You think you know everything, because now you mad. You mad because you watch some of these other guys on YouTube and they just selling wolf. They not. Move up. There you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like he said, see, AD bet not one out. AD bet not one out, Greg. AD, and this is crazy. This is why I don't get. Like, I think I'd be hard if I was a GM. You know why I'd be hard? Because I don't believe in a lot of these players, man. I don't believe in a lot of these players. Like, I always catch, like, some flack I like Kyrie Irving. But I think Kyrie is, I ain't gonna say he not overrated, but people talk about Kyrie and the way how Kyrie discussed and the way they talk about, and I see him too much false. Like he comes up small too a lot. But people see the big shots. They see the big shots, the monster games and stuff. Yeah, he good, but he don't like him as your best player. You're not winning no championship. Him and Anthony Davis, I don't see it. They have to have. I think it got to be. I said that from the gate. They don't got no leadership, and you need that some type of leadership. Oh, the Mavs. I think the Mavs with Kyrie, if they had their whole team, they would be real good. Lively, Gafford. They'd be a real good team. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? And I get a lot of heat when people say, because a lot of these players is not as good as people make them out to be. That's all I'm saying. Yes, they great and some of these players real good, but they not as that. Like they not like you look, you be like, it's not. It's probably like a few real, real deal. Jokic real deal. Giannis real deal. Shea real deal. Luka real deal. Some guys you got like at upper echelon like real deal. Then you got like other guys you be like I like Jaylen Brown. Tatum is but he has to like they built the perfect team around him. Cause I think I don't know if Tatum got that where you could have stormed on any team and it's like he has that where you throw him on a team, it's just like he just. But Tatum is good. Kyrie, them guys is good. I like Kyrie and Dame and them guys like that. They good players. They good players. But one thing you do know about a lot of these guys, you can move them and you could and you could. This shit, I had to clean this shit out. Can't find shit in here. You can move them guys and it's not really rocking your franchise like that. If I can do that, it's like, nah. That's why I wouldn't be caving to a lot of shit. If I was an owner GM, I'm not caving to some of these players want that money. Yeah, I like you. I'm not paying you that. Some players I'm just not paying. It's not being cheap or nothing. Some of these guys not even worth it. Like I was listening to Gilbert Arenas and they was talking about Jaren Jackson Jr. They was like, if I'm Grizzly, I'm the Grizzlies, I wouldn't want him to get the because you have to pay him. Even if his max is 345. Jaren Jackson Jr. His max is 340. Let's say if he went Defensive Player of the Year. If he went Defensive Player of the Year, he eligible for 345. And so, and Gilbert, when he's playing it like that's his money, he earned it. That's what the contract says, and that's what the deal basically says. And it do say that, right? It do say that, right? So, he said, if they do give him a discount, he said, yo, I want 300 million. I give y'all 45 million. He not worth no 300 million. He's not even worth 300 million. I'll give you a discount. You don't have to give me the 345, the 300. That's gonna put you, and now you feel like, okay, he got, you happy your player got defensive player of the year. You happy your player got defensive player of the year, but you can't 300. You'll never, you ain't gonna win that way. He's not that good. He's not. He's not no $300 million player. And that's the thing where I would think I would, as a general manager, owner, anything, I would have a hard time with that. That right there. I would have a hard time. I want every ounce of my money. I don't care how rich I am. I want every ounce because it bothers me that these players don't play hard. And they don't give it to you every night. But then when they come negotiating, they cry and say they want this, want that. Like, nah. And then these players, look at these coaches getting fired left and right. Like, come on, man. These coaches getting fired left and right. Carmelo Anthony said some real shit. Carmelo said what they need to do, they need to start putting these coaches' salary part of the salary cap. He said that would stop a lot, which is true. The coach is not part of the salary cap. Like, come on, you got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. I don't give a fuck who rests on the team. You got those three guys, and you got a guy that won a championship as a coach. So he just forgot how to coach, and he got to get fired? Come on, man. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. That goes show these guys is not that good. Playing ain't nothing to do playing together. One thing I can say about, think about this. You put any of them guys in their prime, three guys together back in the days, you can say what you want. Barkley and them guys, they was old. They was old. They all was in their 30s, and their 30s back then is different from now. Yeah, Barkley and them was like Kevin Durant age, but it is different. Kevin Durant, 35 now and 35 back in days, that was your last year in the NBA, pretty much. Most people were retiring at 35. They came in the league at 22, 23, 35, 34. So I remember, like I said, I've been around a lot of basketball, been around this league for a long time. I remember so when people saying 30, they were saying, uh-oh. 30 was considered the uh-oh. Because once you get 30, and then right after that is time things start, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember back in the days, they was always sit there and say, you have to have at least get 8 good years. Because most players back then was playing like 12 years. You was getting 12 years out of the player. And the first 3 normally was they growing pains. Because normally rookies didn't play. Most of the time, guys ain't played till their 3rd year. You see what I'm saying? And then you got that bulk. And then like your last 2 years, you had them down years. 12 years is like, oh, he's a 12-year vet. Now it's totally different. These are all the former players was clowns. You're right, Greg. You're right. And see, that's the thing. That's why I don't like ESPN, because it's like it has to be debated. Like if you agree with me, it's not no. Like I've never been. One thing about me, man, and one thing I don't like. Period. I don't like the debate stuff anyway, especially the individual stuff. I respect if you're going to debate. I respect if it's team debate. What team was better? the 2000 Lakers or the 2015 Warriors. I like that better. You know why? Because it's a team sport. I don't like all that who better, LeBron or Jordan. Like it's not. Who cares? Because you playing a team sport. That's why I don't like people move the goalposts all the time. You wanna say team, but now you individualize who. It doesn't matter. Jordan is a great player. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, great player. Kobe, a great player. Larry Bird, a great player. Scottie Pippen, a great player. Kyrie Irving, a great player. Dame Lillard, a great player. Like Kawhi, like you got like appreciate that. Like when you start that debate, all it do is kill somebody else. Oh, he like the top 20 all time. Like who fucking cares? I enjoy watching. Play don't have to be. It's some people games I enjoy watching, and the player might not be as good. Don't have to be great, but I like watching a certain player play. I like watching his game. I like to tune in and watch the game. He said I got more. He said I got more confidence in a YouTube guy talking sports than certified client. Yeah. And one thing, like I said, I can blow my numbers off the roof. I can blow. See, one thing I start learning, I can blow my numbers off the roof. I can, but my thing is, and nobody can't really say they do what I do. Think about it. A lot of these guys on YouTube, they say a lot of putting their title and try to exaggerate or just be moving goalposts just to get views. They try to mask it and stuff like that. They just say certain things just to keep conversation going. Like you can't possibly mean that. You can't possibly mean that. You can't. You can't. There's nothing in the world to sit there and say you possibly mean that. You can't. So the thing with me, I'm just gonna stay 10 toes down, and I'm just gonna give it to you real. People say shock jock stuff just to get attention, but mask it like, no, I really mean it, and try to stand on it. But bro, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. Somebody came in my comment section. It wasn't my, I don't know if I was live or it was regular comment section. They said, Reem, you got to admit, Jokic is a stat pattern. I'm like, that's a sickness. Stat pattern is when, like, I ain't gonna talk about LeBron at this moment. You know it's somebody's stat pattern. Stat pattern in the game out of line. You should be on the bench, and now you took 10 shots and 3.5 quarters. You took 10 shots. Y'all losing by 20, and you take another 10 shots and in the fourth quarter. You got 7 minutes to play. You took another 10 shots, and you took 10 shots in 3.5 quarters. You know a stat pattern when you see one. Like to sit there, like I saw somebody in my comment section talk about Jokic and stuff. Like how? He played, if you go blindly, put in the film and watch him early in his career, he played the exact same way. He don't run down, clucking up shots. And it's hard to say, you know what I'm saying? He played the same pace the whole time. He played the same way. He played the same way. He come up down the court, pass, this down the third, fake, this down the third, shoot. You don't see him rushing nothing, just clucking up shots. So how's he a stat pattern? Like people just say anything. Yeah. Hey Greg, like that gotta be some stupid shit. A stat. How? How? Number one, and he get a lot of assists. People sit there and say he's too unselfish. And you can't stat pat assists really. When you try, and it's not like he's turning the ball over. See, this is the thing. As a big man, he don't think about this. If you watch Jokic play, You say stat pattern, okay, he averaged a triple-double. So that means, let's go off, let's say scoring, rebound, and assist, right? Do you see, let's start with scoring. Do you see him ever start this chucking up shot? We're going to break down every scoring, rebound, assist. Do you see him to start this throwing up shots? Bad shots, whatever, he just start throwing up shots to get his numbers. Do you see him do that? No. Rebound. Do you see him falling, chasing down rebounds? We seen Russell Westbrook do that before. Now, his triple-double, see, now this is what people get me mad, because then they be like, oh, with the black man and dumb shit like that. Let's keep it real. Like I said, racism is no room for in sports. It's not. But let's be honest. I seen Westbrook a lot of games run down, chase down rebounds where a guy was already in position and he's grabbing rebounds from his Carmelo Anthony got on him about that. Carmelo Anthony got on Westbrook about that. So we seen him stat pat to get rebounds. I'm not saying he did it every game, but we seen it. I'd never seen Joker run down to force himself to try to get rebounds. I want people in the comment section to talk. Did y'all ever see him run and break his neck to try to force himself to get a rebound? Y'all don't see that. And assist, you see him trying to force down assist that's turning over the ball? No. You could tell somebody forcing, I got 7 assists, now you're forcing assists and guys turn the ball over. No. And it's crazy. I watch him play a lot, and I could speak on this because my little son, and I want him to continue and to like him back. He don't miss a Nuggets game. And sometimes I be tired. I might watch more Nuggets games than Laker games, like the full games. Well, the full games. And I watch he been playing. You could go and click on, go down to 2015, 2017, 2019, whatever. And it's shit the same way. His shit the same way. You could tell when the motherfucker stat pattern. When he trying to get assists, now he forcing assists. He just keep trying to hurt him, just pass every time he get it, just to try to get assists and turning the ball over. You can see when somebody trying to rebound, they going extra hard, taking rebounds from their teammates. You can see when the guy start chucking when the game out of line. He ain't play like that the whole game. He played a certain way. Now you want to start chucking up shots. Like, come on. Like I said, be honest. And people sit there and want to throw racism and like I said, I like Westbrook. I fucked with Westbrook. But the reality is we seen him stat back. Ain't no question about that. Ain't no in between. We seen him break his neck to try to get rebounds. We seen that. Like, people have to be honest. But sometimes people say stuff for shock jock though. To get the algorithm shaking. Like, you got that. That's what people want to do. They can do that. But you can't possibly mean that shit. Can't possibly mean that. We seen Carmelo Anthony said something like, God damn, bro. Carmelo Anthony, when they was teammates in OKC, Carmelo Anthony said that about him. Carmelo Anthony said that. Like, come on, his own teammate. Like, come on, we seen it. Like, nobody's stupid. Like, he got it, cool. I'm not saying he did it every game, because it takes, like, Russ played 82 games. So it's not like, I'm not going to say like he didn't earn it or different things like that, but we seen it. We seen it. You know? That's why I think. That's why I get mad sometimes. I tell you guys, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta appreciate guys like me, and because and keep me happy. You guys, I think it's a duty. You guys keep me happy, keep me motivated. Keep me happy, keep me motivated. I think it's very important. There's nothing like getting good content and nobody coming with some foolishness. Like one thing about YouTube, you're gonna see a whole bunch of foolishness. People have ulterior motives. People wants this, which is nothing wrong. I'm not knocking nobody. That's how they want to do it. But it is refreshing sometimes. You're getting some real genuine content. That shit's refreshing to get some real genuine content, and it's just like you getting some real good shit. You ain't getting no bullshit. You know what you know. You know, okay, I know this. If I got to hear this dumb shit, you know a motherfucking captain. So the like button should always be intact when it comes to me. That like button and all that certain shit is supposed to be law. Law when it comes to me. Because I ain't asking for much. I ain't asking for, and I don't get much. I don't ask for much, I don't get much. But some stuff's supposed to be law. Law. I should never have to say, get the likes. I shouldn't even come out of my mouth. That should be law. I like to be fair and call it how it is. Yeah. Word up. That's it. I lost a lot of respect for Fox because I thought Fox was. Oh, that's what that is. That's law. I don't blame you, Greg. Greg said that's why I'm always. And one thing I say about Greg is a lot like me. Greg like that real basketball talk. Greg ain't Greg is not what all that. He likes real basketball. Greg is really like real basketball. He really do. He like me. When I didn't have a channel, that's why I went in here. Which the other stuff is cool. It's cool if that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. And sometimes you can see where that's just why when you judge content creators, right? It's easy to sit there and I tell people about content creator, right? People like they when they judge and I when they judge like content creators, right? Number one, you can't judge, you cannot go by numbers because a lot of people chasing it. It's easy to mass chasing. I could come on, but see, it'd be hard for me because you guys already know what type of guy I'm in already, right? So it'd be a little hard for me. But it's easy to come on YouTube with a dead serious face to throw up a scenario and just ride with it. And you'd be like, this person really believe that. And then you try to make sense of some stuff and you started, trying to argue with people and this, that, and the third and try to make your point. And you think that, like, damn, he really believed that. So you not knowing, deep down inside, he's not believing it. He know, hold up, this gonna shake up. It's gonna shake some things up, and they're gonna keep a conversation. See, that's the thing, and content creating. You say things that you like. Gilbert Arenas, if you notice, Gilbert Arenas always have like a lot of hot takes on shorts. Like he say something and it travels where other YouTubers pick it up. Where they say, wow, Gilbert Arenas said this. He's made a wild take on something. Deep down inside, he don't believe it, but he comes off and plays the role like he would believe it. So you think he'd believe it. So now you don't look at it as he doing it as shock value. But he doing it as shock value. You know what I'm saying? The same shit, like, if you look at, like, even Cameron and May show, right? Never, that's supposed to be a sports show. Never they takes ever, when they get, like, hot takes, it's never nothing like a basketball take. It's always something to stir up something. It's never like a basketball take. People don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? People don't care about that. People wants the hot take. So Gilbert will sit there and think of something wild to say. Or I'm going to sit there and say this. Or I'm going to say, and I'm going to say with a dead serious face, I'm going to try to make a compelling argument as I can. Right? So I'm going to say with that and make a argument, he may say something like Carmelo Anthony better than Larry Bird. Carmelo Anthony better than Larry Bird. And so knowing that nobody puts Carmelo over Larry Bird. So he know a former NBA player, he said something like that, and it's going to get people in outrage. Carmelo Anthony better than Larry Bird. He don't really mean that, but he's saying it and then gonna try to make an argument and say, you know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. It don't make sense. Not better than Larry Bird. So you have to, I could come on YouTube every day to say something in my shorts. I could be a little dramatic. I could do a short for 1 minute and make a crazy claim. And then people will start taking notice of my channel, be like, yo, he crazy. You're gonna have a lot of people disagreeing with me. And that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that. I can't do that. Like, it don't feel right. You see what I'm saying? To me, it don't feel right. Me doing that. I'm not giving y'all my true feeling. I'm just doing it for a game. He said another certified clown, Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, they thing is they trying to make money, which it's nothing wrong. Like I ain't gonna lie, I used to get pissed off about it. I did. But I don't get pissed off about it because a lot of them guys making they making good money doing that, man. They making good money doing that. They is. A lot of guys making good money. A lot of these YouTubers making good money doing that. They just saying some wild shit. And even if it's not basketball, if they just talking about somebody, they talk crazy. When you loud and just going crazy, you getting people attention. People wants the entertainment. And that's what sports becoming. Sports is becoming strictly more entertainment than what it is. You got every day on debate show, like you ain't tired of keep talking about who better, Jordan or LeBron. That shit is getting old. LeBron is LeBron is a beast. He's a beast. He's really good. He got a lot of good qualities, but he got some stuff, people don't like about him. But if you just say strictly in the basketball, he's a great basketball player. Michael Jordan, a great basketball. Allen Iverson, great basketball player. Jokic, a great Luka, a great basketball player. Giannis, so you got a lot. It doesn't matter who's better or not. That shit, to me, is not an argument. And that's just why when you start that, you don't realize, but you're putting selfish thoughts into these players. Now these players feel, I want to be the best. So now they're going to try to follow LeBron or whoever blueprint to try to so-called call themselves the best player. Basketball is a team sport, man. At the end of the day, it's a team sport. We cannot go away from that. It's a team sport. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody, my brand. I got to do what's best for me. Or this, that, and the third. You can imagine how I'm on the fence and you telling me, I want you to come play with you. And De'Aaron Fox recruited DeMar DeRozan. I'm telling you, we got a good team. We could win. I want us to do this. And then you talk about, I want to leave. Now you want to leave and you want to get traded, and you get traded, and you just had this man sign a 3-year deal. Yeah, they paid him. He benefit by getting paid, but maybe it's somewhere else he wanted to go. But whatever you said had an impact on him. He had other options. But maybe what you said, everybody want to ride the Lakers coattail. Let's do something special here. Some things like that mean something to certain players. I know it means something to me. If I'm a player, I'd be like, shit, if I could come on this team and we could win a championship, and Sacramento opposed to if I go on the Lakers and they already got LeBron and AD and we win, which one means more? The Sacramento one means more. What do you mean more? Their first championship, and then like that shit means more. Winning if DeMar DeRozan, let's say he's the third option with the Lakers or Celtics or whatever. He's the third option. They win the championship. Oh yeah, DeMar DeRozan is champ. DeMar DeRozan, the third option behind Sabonis and Fox, and win a championship. That shit means more. He cemented. They picked up DeMar DeRozan and became a championship team, and they won. He hired Fox, got Rich Paul as an agent. Oh, team you up with Wemby, and look what happened. Wemby out for a year. God don't like ugly, man. God don't, and I like Wemby. Oh, team him up through him and Wemby. That's the new toy. You wouldn't be thinking about San Antonio any other time. Any other time. Oh shit, pair him up with Wemby. People think too much, man. Now look, Wemby out for the year. And your team is going to be in the play-in. They're going to at least they're going to play more games than the Spurs playing this year. I tell you that. They're going to play more even if they don't win. They're going to be playing more games than the Spurs playing this year. So, they got a better record than the Spurs. So, Chess, what up, Chess? I don't feel sorry for Nico. Nah, I don't feel sorry for Nico. I don't feel sorry for Nico. You know I said Greg Brown feel sorry for Nico? You saying that wasn't his call, that was the owner's call. Bro, for one, you're not on the phone with Rob. The owner wasn't on the phone with Rob. Your name is on the line. Even if he's... I disagree with you on this one, bro. You know why? Because if the owner wanted Luka gone, and he looking just for the reason why, and I'm glad you brought it up. I'm gonna say something real quick. I'll make this quick. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I see people saying that was the owner call. The reason why I say it's bullshit, the owner call, if it's the owner call, the owner, let's say the owner want Luka gone. He want Luka gone. The owner don't got no strong ties to Luka. He only been owner for that 1 year. So he don't have strong ties to Luka. So if he want Luka gone, he'd be like, and you saying you feel sorry for Nico, he'd told him, listen, give me, trade Luka. It wouldn't have had to be no one team. That's number one. That's how I know it was no Luka thing. What's up, man? How you? That's how it wouldn't. Yeah, I am, Greg. That's how yeah, that's how because number one, if he wanted Luka gone, he would have had it open for all the teams. His main goal, I'm not paying that money. He would have had it open for all teams. Think about it. He don't know nothing about basketball. It's his money. He don't give a shit about what's the play. He just don't want to pay that money. It would have been open for all 29 teams. That's number one. For Nico just to do it strictly with the Lakers, it's Nico's fault. Even if he do one thing, look what type of deal Nico got out the deal. Nico could have sat there and be like, listen, the Lakers don't want Luka. What are you gonna say? I try to deal with them. I went to them. They're trying to give me scrapes, and I said no. And he could be like, yo, we could trade him in the summer. Luka that good, you could trade in the summer. Yeah, I trade him right now. I ain't giving him no pass. That was on Nico, because Nico, even if, let's say he want him gone, he still had to pay a salary this year anyway. His thing ain't always till, you don't have to extend him. A guy like Luka, it would have been hard to move him anyway. Even under them circumstances. His contract got all the way up to 26. So let's say if you went to next season during the summer doing that, it wouldn't have been hard getting, we all know it's not hard getting rid of no Luka. I don't give a fuck if he'd been a free agent, a team had to pay him a month later. Teams wouldn't have no problem paying no Luka. They ain't had to do it now. So it's definitely Both of them, Greg, it's definitely the owner and Nico. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.